September 1, 1939. German tanks crossed into Poland, and within 6 years, 70 million people would be dead. World War II didn't just change history, it rewrote the rules of human civilization itself. The German blitzkrieg struck at dawn with overwhelming force. Polish defenses crumbled under coordinated air and ground assault. Within hours, entire cities faced bombardment while armored divisions penetrated deep into Polish territory. Britain and France watched helplessly as their promises of protection meant nothing against Hitler's war machine. France possessed the largest army in Western Europe, fortified by the impenetrable Maginot Line. Yet in May 1940, German forces bypassed these defenses entirely, driving through the Ardennes forest where French commanders believed tanks could never pass. Within 6 weeks, Paris fell and France surrendered, stunning the world. Britain now stood alone against Nazi Germany. The Luftwaffe launched relentless bombing campaigns to destroy the Royal Air Force and break British morale. RAF pilots, outnumbered and exhausted, scrambled daily to intercept massive German bomber formations. The fate of Western civilization hung on these young aviators fighting desperately in the skies above England. Hitler turned east toward his greatest gamble. Operation Barbarossa unleashed 3 million German soldiers across a 2,000-mile front into Soviet territory. The largest invasion in human history began at dawn on June 22, 1941. Stalin, despite repeated warnings, was caught completely unprepared for the onslaught. At 7:48 a.m. on December 7, 1941, Japanese aircraft descended upon Pearl Harbor in waves. The surprise attack devastated the American Pacific Fleet, sinking battleships and killing over 2,000 servicemen. Within 24 hours, the United States declared war, transforming the conflict into a truly global war. The battle for Stalingrad became the deadliest confrontation in human history. German and Soviet forces fought street by street, building by building, in freezing temperatures that reached 40 degrees below zero. Over 2 million soldiers and civilians perished in the ruins. When the German Sixth Army finally surrendered in February 1943, Hitler's eastern advance had ended forever. At dawn on June 6, 1944, over 150,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy in the largest amphibious assault ever mounted. 5 beaches became killing zones as German machine guns tore through landing craft. Despite catastrophic casualties, Allied forces established their foothold in France, beginning the final march toward Berlin. Behind the battlefields, Nazi Germany executed an industrialized program of mass murder. The Holocaust systematically exterminated 6 million Jews alongside millions of others deemed undesirable. Concentration camps like Auschwitz operated as death factories where human beings were stripped of identity, dignity, and life itself. This genocide represented not spontaneous violence but calculated bureaucratic evil on an unprecedented scale. On August 6, 1945, a single American B-29 bomber released an atomic weapon over Hiroshima. The explosion vaporized everything within a mile radius, killing 70,000 people instantly. 3 days later, Nagasaki suffered the same fate. Japan surrendered on August 15th, ending the war and introducing humanity to its power for self-annihilation. The war ended, but the world that emerged from the ashes bore no resemblance to what came before. Empires collapsed overnight as colonial powers lost their grip on distant territories. Europe lay divided between Soviet and American spheres of influence, setting the stage for decades of tension and proxy conflicts that would define the second half of the 20th century. Thanks for watching this journey through history's most devastating conflict. If this story moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with others who need to remember what happened when the world went to war.